always here getting better and moving around. Remember, I'm in fat camp.
Refining right now. We've changed the adaptation. He has what he needs. The tools are there. Now it's just about optimizing. And you'll see the session today. It's Wednesday. It's midweek. Somewhere he's probably grinding. Right now we're refining. We're getting better. We're fine tuning. It's about rhythm and timing.
There's nothing new to me. Cameras, media, none of the talking is new to me. This is what I've been doing since I'm a kid. So now, just part of business. Gotta go out there, June 27th.
Especially for Xander at this point in his career, but it shows his heart and his confidence, you know, that he has in himself. And he's ready to go make history for his country. And he's going to do real well now.
Xander Zayas is now working with Terence Crawford and preparing for Jaron Ennis. And that decision makes his training camp feel much more serious and focused.
It's up to him, however he wants to go into this fight. The only person that is going to pay the price is him, nobody else. Not his team, not his fans.
Inside camp, Xander looks like he is not only getting ready to box Jaron. He is preparing himself to physically handle everything that comes with him. Working with Terence Crawford adds another serious level to his preparation because Crawford understands what it takes to deal with speed, movement, pressure, and elite timing. But for Xander, this camp appears to be about more than improving technique. He is building strength, developing toughness, and making sure his body is prepared for the type of fire boots can bring at 154.
Square, extend, 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 hold, 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 hold. Come back in slowly, shift hips from hands, attaboy.
Same focus, same hungriness, same dedication, same everything, nothing changes. There's another fight, most important fight of my career, but every fight is important, nothing different, until it comes down to it. I know who I am, I know what I put myself through every camp, and I know that I put the shifts when I need to put the shifts, so whatever he says won't affect me because I've been here before. I've been here since I'm 16.
You can see that Xander's camp is focused on becoming strong enough to stay firm when the fight turns physical. He is not just doing simple boxing drills or trying to look impressive for the cameras. The main focus is strength, balance, conditioning, and keeping his body prepared for 12 difficult rounds. Against a fighter like Boots, he has to maintain his form, stay composed, and avoid being moved out of position. If he allows Boots to control the location and pace of the fight, that is where the danger can increase quickly.
Business, gotta go out there, June 27th, gonna get in that ring, and it's gonna be me and him, nobody else, so it doesn't matter what nobody else says, or what he says, or what he thinks, or what he thinks is funny. It doesn't rile me up at all. I say weeks out. It's gonna be scary. He's the hardest opponent in my resume today, because again, I feel like every fight was a step into that direction, and obviously facing somebody like Boots, former world champion, coming up to a new weight class and wanting to be the king of the weight class is obviously challenging because you know he's coming with his best, but you gotta expect the best out of me, and I promise I'm gonna bring the best version out of it.
He is also using jump rope training to improve the small details that can make a difference in a fight like this. The consistent jumps help him develop rhythm, timing, and quicker feet so he can remain relaxed instead of standing directly in front of Boots. That type of movement is important because Boots can create angles quickly and force fighters to constantly adjust and reset.
I want to underestimate the fight, and he wants to half-ass it, and that's on him. That's cool with me. I know I'm putting the shifts, I know I'm putting in the work, and when it's time to go to the deep waters, I know I can swim with those sharks.
Then the high knees push his conditioning even further, making his legs and lungs work harder while keeping his balance controlled. The double unders bring more speed, coordination, and explosiveness because every mistake becomes obvious immediately. That type of training matters because Boots can suddenly increase the pace and make a fighter react without warning. Xander is not only training to move. He is training to stay fast, stay active, and keep his body responding. Even when the fight starts becoming intense.
We're kind of mid-stage in camp in terms of its conditioning. It's just going to get better from here. We're planning for everything. We're planning for Boots to put pressure. We're planning for Boots to move around the ring. But I think Boots hasn't really fought anybody like Xander.
He is also giving major attention to his legs, and that could be one of the most important parts of this entire camp. Against Boots, strong legs are not only about looking athletic. They allow Xander to maintain his position, move forward and backward, change directions, and stay balanced when pressure starts coming from different angles. If his legs slow down, he could end up stuck in front of Boots, and that is the last situation he wants. But by pushing his legs hard, he is preparing himself to stay quick, stable, and explosive throughout every round. It shows he understands he cannot depend only on his hands. He needs lower body strength to keep moving, continue punching, and stay in control when the fight becomes difficult.
Has been fortunate enough to have everybody, coming towards him all the time. That's not Xander. Xander can box, Xander can use his legs, and the angles may be a problem for him.
Xander is also putting in serious road work. And that shows he is preparing for a long fight, not just looking for a strong beginning. Running builds the legs, endurance, and discipline a fighter needs when the pace starts becoming uncomfortable. Against Boots, that matters because he can force you to move, think, reset, and defend constantly. If Xander wants to stay sharp in the later rounds, he needs the stamina to keep his feet active and his punches clean. Road work may not be the most exciting part of camp, but it remains one of the most important. It shows he understands he may need to handle pressure, maintain his rhythm, and still have strength when the later rounds arrive.
Saber cuándo ir al 100% y el 100 bajarlo al 50 y volverlo a subir al 100 cuando necesitas hacerlo.
No es una competencia dañina, pero yo soy competitivo. Yo quiero llegar de primero, entonces como que me empujo, me esfuerzo a tratar de seguir el ritmo de los muchachos. Además que todo es Xander que siempre está como que liderando el grupo. Yo me enfoco en eso, no en ganar o ser mejor, pero quiero estar ahí estoy competitivo con eso.
Es chévere porque es competencia pero es sana y nos motivamos a hacer mejor, a hacer mejor el trabajo, a trabajar más duro. Y pues, como digo, nos competimos y al final ganamos todo porque esto es para todo el mundo.
¿Quién va a ganar la actividad ahora? ¿Quién la gana?
Esto es fácil, es para que arrancan primero y tienen tenis de correr.
Preparing for, probably his biggest fight to date.
On the other side, Boots Ennis is not treating this fight casually either. While Xander is building his strength, conditioning, and movement, Boots is also improving himself through serious work inside camp. Recently, sparring with Demetrius Andrade shows the level of preparation he wants before stepping in with Xander. Andrade is skilled, unpredictable, experienced, and difficult to figure out. That type of sparring can help Boots improve his patience, timing, counters, and ability to stay calm when the pace changes. That matters because Xander is not going to simply stand there and make things easy. He will look to box intelligently, stay disciplined, and force Boots to think. So getting rounds with a fighter like Andrade shows Boots is preparing for more than just power. He is preparing for adjustments, different angles, and a true chess match at 154. Boots has everything, and hearing that from Demetrius Andrade makes his preparation look even more serious. Andrade is not just a regular sparring partner. He is skilled, experienced, unpredictable, and extremely difficult to prepare for. So, if he is showing that level of respect after sharing rounds with Boots, it tells you something important. Boots is already recognized for his speed, power, stance switching, and dangerous counters. But working with someone like Andrade can only bring more depth to his style. This is the kind of preparation that gets him ready for more than just an ordinary fight. Xander is young, strong, and disciplined, so Boots needs to be prepared for smart boxing, patience, and adjustments. Andrade's comments make it feel like Boots is sharpening every part of his game before fight night. And that could create a serious problem for Xander.
He's in great shape, man. I've always been a fan of his. I've been watching him a long time. They want him to, do his thing, and it was nice so I can give him some type of looks and just pressure on his upcoming fight against Xander. And man, I mean, I just think Boots has everything it takes to, stay on top of the game for a long time.
Who wins that fight, Boo?
Yeah, I'm Team Boots, so I believe he's going to pull it off. Like I said, I think he has every attribute to win, skill level. There ain't no pushover either. There ain't no pushover fight, but I believe that he has what it takes to, close the gap in the later round of the fight. Because I think just the speed, the skill, and explosiveness, and being able to he got good reflexes, that kid. So he's springy, so it's really nice to see that. And I've been watching him do that for a while.
Here Boots speaks about sparring with Demetrius Andrade before facing Xander Zayas. This matters because it shows the level of work he is putting in during camp. Andrade is not someone who is easy to share rounds with. He is slick, unpredictable, intelligent, and experienced. So, getting that type of preparation can only make Boots sharper before a fight like this. He is not just training to appear strong. He is preparing for different styles, difficult timing, and moments where he needs to stay calm and patient. Against Xander, that could become very important because Boots wants to prove he is ready for every challenge at 150.
That's how in there having fun. In there having fun, working on different stuff. I like his skill set. I like what he does. Okay.
Do you seek those guys out, like the A-level established guys, to test yourself?
You said, do I do what?
Do you seek those guys out,
Sure, in camp, that's how I be wanting, top work, and so fight night can be super easy, and that's how I've been getting great work, this camp. Different work each week, routine guys, I'm feeling tremendous.
As far as sparring wise, has this been your best camp sparring wise? Where finding guys and being competitive work?
I think this like sparring wise. I had a lot of.
Boxing Ego is looking at this matchup and clearly favoring Boots because he sees many advantages working in his direction. Xander is powerful, disciplined, and confident. But Boots creates a completely different type of challenge. He can change stances, attack from unusual angles, counter quickly, and turn a quiet round into danger in seconds. That is why this fight comes down to one major question. Can Xander keep Boots controlled long enough to make the fight competitive? Or will Boots begin finding openings once he gets comfortable? For Ego, Boots appears to have more tools, more explosiveness, and more paths to victory. Xander may have the physical size and structure, but Boots has the type of ability that makes opponents overthink. And when a fighter starts thinking instead of reacting, Boots can take control quickly.
I'm really looking forward to this fight. Told you from the beginning I'm picking Boots, but what I just seen right here makes me even more confident in my pick. Now, I don't have anything against Xander Zayas. I think he stepped up when other people like Virgil Ortiz had a bunch of legal mumbo-jumbo with his promoter.
Then Boots saying he will put Xander Zayas to sleep adds even more intensity to the build-up. That is not just regular confidence. It is him trying to make a statement before they even step into the ring. He is basically telling Xander that the power at 154 is real and that one mistake could completely change the fight. But that kind of statement also creates pressure on Boots because when a fighter promises a finish, fans expect a big performance. Xander will hear it. His team will hear it. And now this matchup feels even more personal. Boots is not only saying he wants victory. He is saying he wants to leave a message.
I don't know, like, the bigger they are, I'd be putting big guys out.
Yeah,
cold.
I've heard stories in the gym.
I'm talking about cold with 18s on. So what you think I'm gonna do with 8 ounces or 10 ounces on them? Because I'm at 54. What you think I'm gonna do?
But it also increases the pressure on him. If Boots is promising that type of finish, people will be watching closely to see if his power truly follows him at 154. Xander is not going to want to be embarrassed. So, he could enter the fight even more focused, more disciplined, and more prepared to prove he can handle the challenge. That is what makes this dangerous for both fighters. Boots wants the knockout. Xander wants respect. And when the fight begins, every moment and every exchange could feel personal. He is not just saying he wants to win. He is saying he wants to make a statement.
You always was looking for big opportunities. Big fight, you never run for big fight. I remember you was trying to fight Crawford.
Yeah.
Finally, you have some big fight. How you feel about it?
I feel great. I feel tremendous. I'm ready to shine.
Shows how sharp he is trying to remain before the Xander fight. It is not only about throwing powerful punches or showing strength for the cameras. He is improving his rhythm, timing, footwork, defense, and the small movements that keep him dangerous from every direction. Every punch appears to have a reason behind it. Whether he is using the jab, changing levels, or setting up bigger shots behind it, that matters because Xander is not careless. He is disciplined, strong, and will try to make Boots think during the fight. So, Boots needs to stay relaxed, stay sharp, and be ready to adjust quickly. This training shows he is not depending only on natural ability, he is improving the details that can make the difference on.
So total 10 or 12. Don't you still doing 4 minutes around? Yeah, you good. Look who came out here. Time to pick up. Yeah. Better get the CBG order. I tell you earlier. Gotta get the CBG order. 2 big chicken and cheese, add the egg sauce, add cheese. You go medium fry. Right now I got to medium hot seat because I'm in camp. If I was outside of camp, I would go medium Sparring cook. That's the benefit of fighting at 154.
Boots also responded to Terence Crawford helping Xander during training, and that creates another interesting part of the build-up. Crawford is considered one of the smartest fighters in boxing. So, if Xander is receiving advice or working around him, people are naturally going to talk about it. But Boots does not appear to be the type of fighter who worries about that. If anything, he seems like someone who believes no outside help can duplicate what he brings when the bell rings. That is what makes this storyline more interesting. Xander may be trying to improve his mindset, build strength, and learn from Crawford, but Boots still believes the real challenge is the fighter standing across from him. Training with a great fighter can help, but it cannot fight the rounds for you. So, for Boots, Crawford helping Xander may increase the attention, but it does not affect his confidence.
Particularly careful what Crawford says for the most part, but do you kind of feel like some of his critiques of you are I don't know, maybe hate a little bit? I know online he recently said that Fundora is the best guy 154. He said Fundora will beat you. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't pay that mind. That stuff be bothering me, but like I said, I'm the best at 154. Everybody knows it. I'm gonna keep staying every time out.
And when Boots tells Xander that he is taking both belts on fight night, the entire build-up starts feeling even more personal. He is not speaking like someone who is simply happy to be in this position. He is talking like a fighter who already believes those championships are coming with him. That confidence puts more pressure on Xander because now he is not only protecting his belts. He is protecting his respect against a fighter who is coming after everything he has created. For Boots, this is about making a statement at 154. He wants to prove that moving up in weight will not slow him down, remove his power, or change the fighter he is. Xander may be the champion, but Boots is speaking like he sees himself as the true threat to take over. And when someone starts talking about winning belts before the fight even begins, the champion has no choice but to respond inside the ring.
In the gym anyway. Y'all stay in the gym anyway, so my camp not really, all I need is 8 weeks. I don't even really need that. But I just do 8 weeks, and 8 weeks of just me locking in and doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, working on everything I need to be working on, and that's about it. So, I mean, some fighters do it. Like I said, some fighters can overtrain because they doing 16, 10 weeks, 12 weeks. You don't need all that to get ready for a fight.
Make sure to check out videos on this channel. Thanks for watching Boxing World TV Boxing Glove. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more non-stop boxing action, fight highlights, and champion moments every week.